Mm-hmm.
Dr. Laverne Guyan, Professor in Counseling, Adult and Higher Ed, and Director of the Center for Black Studies.
Thank you. Dr. Guyan, what are your thoughts on natural or relaxed hair? Would you ever consider wearing your hair relaxed?
My hair's been natural almost 30 years, so I don't know whether I would go back to relaxing my hair at this stage.
Okay. Do you think wearing natural hair can affect the impression you make in the workplace?
Yes.
How so?
I remember when I first came here, my hair was short cropped. And one of my students asked me, was I going to get my hair permed so I could get tenure?
Really?
And I'm like, no way. Because if that has to do with my writing and my research, I don't need the job.
Would you, let's see, do you think wearing natural or relaxed hair makes a difference in a professional setting, like giving a presentation or, like you said, doing research or just any type of...
I don't think it makes a difference, because there's enough styles out that they can be very professional, as well as they can be over the top. So I don't see, you know, as we all know, for black women, hair is part of our identity, and it can also be a statement for some women. So I don't think it should have any effect on my career, but the issue is some people don't understand hair as it relates to African Americans.
True. Does wearing relaxed hair mean a woman is assimilating to white culture?
No.
Okay.
Because if you go back to, I always say go back clean. Some of the early queens wore wigs.
Okay.
You figured out how to perm their hair, but it wasn't as, what I want to say, it wasn't as sophisticated as it is today. So for over almost 300 years or more, we've been, so it doesn't mean you assimilate, it just means some people are more comfortable like that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dr. G, for your time and your opinions. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Willette, and I'm a senior.
Okay, Jasmine, what are your thoughts on natural or relaxed hair? Would you ever consider wearing your hair natural?
I think it's a beautiful thing, getting back to the roots. I would consider wearing my hair natural. It would be kind of complicated, but I think it's a beautiful thing.
Do you think wearing natural hair can affect the impression you make in the workplace?
I think wearing natural hair, it shows that someone is bold, in my opinion.
Would you wear a natural hairstyle during an interview?
I would. If that's my hairstyle that I wear every day, I would wear it during the interview because that's a part of me.
Or does wearing relaxed hair mean a woman is assimilating to white culture, a black woman?
I do believe that. Basically, judging by media, I feel like a lot of people wear relaxed hair because that's what they see in the media, and that's, the idea of beauty.
If an African American woman with natural hair and an African American woman with relaxed hair with the same credentials were interviewing for a position with a white male, who do you think will get the job?
I think that the woman with the relaxed hair will get the job because that's what most people are used to. Like I said, that's kind of like the ideal of beauty. So I think that for the most part, the woman with the relaxed hair will get the job.
Okay. Thank you, Jasmine, for your insight.
Thank you.
My name is Derek Smith. I'm a counselor at the Center for Black Study. I'm also a teacher. I'm also a community outreach person. I'm a jack of all trades and a master of none.
Okay, Mr. Smith. What are your thoughts on women wearing natural or relaxed hair in the workplace?
Really, in all actuality, I really don't really notice it a whole lot. But when I see it, I appreciate it because, you know, being yourself, that's what it is to me.
Do you think wearing a black woman wearing natural hair can have a negative impression in the workplace?
I would say if you like talking about a Center for Black Studies, I would see it have a negative connotation.
What
But
about
if it's in
corporate
a
America?
corporate American office, I can see that because it's a thing like, what if I wore African garment in a business place? You know, it's just like something that's not acceptable. It's supposed to be a shirt and tie. And then for black women, they probably would expect long hair or perm hair, and that would probably fit the profile that they would want at a business type location.
Do you think, or does wearing relaxed hair or extensions make an employer take a woman more serious then?
I don't think so. I think it's the woman. You have women that wear natural and know exactly what they need and how they need it. You got women that have extensions and have the hair relaxed, and are very powerful women to do what they need to do and do the things to do. I think black women as a whole, they're really creative. So, you know, I had a thing at first about natural hair and perm hair. Are you real? Are you not real? But, you know, talking to African American women and understanding that, you know, it's a creative juices. It's something that's part of our culture, you know. I used to think that it was just you trying to be white. But I understand now that for some it might be still, but for those that know who they are and they relax their hair and wear extensions, it's just a fashion statement for a lot of them, you know. And it's just creative juices being moved. So if you are conscious of who you are and what you are, you can wear your hair whichever way you want it, you know. As long as you know exactly what your purpose is and what you need to do as far as a liberation of African American people in this country.
Okay, Mr. Smith, thank you. We appreciate your insight.
Okay, no problem.
I'm Tiara Fitch. I'm a Northern Illinois University student, senior industrial engineering technology and sociology major.
Hi, thanks, Tiara. So, Tiara, can I ask you, is your hair natural or relaxed?
It is natural, but I straighten it.
Okay. Well, how do you feel about relaxed or natural hair in the workplace? Do you think it makes a difference?
I think it makes a big difference as far as looking professional. I don't think that natural hair looks my natural hair looks as professional than me having to straighten.
So, would you ever wear your hair in its natural state in an interview?
No.
No. So, do you think wearing natural hair gives a negative impression on an employer or just in corporate America in general?
I would say yes.
Okay.
It doesn't, sometimes the natural hair doesn't have like a groomed state, and if you're trying to be more professional or corporate, you want to be as groomed as possible.
Okay. So, do you think wearing your hair relaxed or straightened or hair extensions, is that assimilating to white culture?
I think it's a preference, not necessarily assimilating to a white culture, but if you have a preference that you like your hair straightened and long extensions, it's pretty much how you feel and how you feel that you look nice. I don't think it's assimilating to white culture. I just think it's a preference.
Okay. Thank you, Tiara.
You're welcome.